Alright, so we're on to the first game, which is Streets of Rage, the Sega Game Gear version. No stranger to this game because in an earlier Fistful Friday we did play Streets of Rage on the Master System. And somehow did manage to get a 1cc of it. Did I rate? Yeah, you did. You rated me. In fact, I mentioned that like 2 minutes ago. Are like raid alerts being a bit wonky on the streamer end? I'm gonna turn that up a bit. It's a bit low. Yeah, I noticed in Streets of Rage on Game Gear, you only play as 2 characters? Is that what's happening? Oh, I guess we'll play as Blaze. Oh, I guess my regular combo is not enough, huh? Oh, good throw. Kinda hard to keep the enemies lined up when you're trying to do a combo on them. Guess you have to rely on throws to get through this. Oh, the Indiana Jones Greatest Adventures, that had like the 3 movies on there. I think it was just like, I remember Macaw streaming that, and one of the things that came up is that I think the first movie got like much of the runtime. And it did look pretty good though. No. No knife play for you. Well, at least you don't have to completely line up with the enemies. So, like, they could be just a little bit above me, but as long as my, fist is hitting them, or coming in contact with their sprite, I'm able to do damage. Oh, but they could do the same to me, of course. Oh, more of them are coming. Go. I'm going. Okay, don't eat the apple yet. Uh-oh. You gotta make sure you're holding a direction just right, otherwise the throw is not gonna work. Oh! I was just about to get up, too, and they can knock you back down immediately, huh? The encounters are taking a bit of a while. Should have went with Axel on this. Okay, I think I've got my rhythm now. Ooh, a knife for me? You're too kind, video game. I'm trying to, like, throw them back, and for some reason when I try to do it nowadays, it just does nothing. It can be a bit finicky to execute. And that's not something you want because it's so easy to be taking damage the very second you get up. Why does it grab twice? It doesn't throw! Throw! sometimes it works fine. I think the issue with this game is that the throwing can be a bit wonky. Sadly, I lost a life during this stage. Oh, there's the whip lady. Actually, she may not even have a whip now. Oh yeah, she does. Her sprite's holding it. Okay, just go. How long does this level go? What the hell was he even punching at? Oh, meat. I guess I gotta eat it now. Ha, dine pot. Wanna dine on some pot? The special is usually $4.20 because we joke. I mean, now that it's legal, it's probably not as funny anymore. Like, weed humor just doesn't have that same kind of aura to it. Oh, that's bine. I thought it said dine. Shows how much I know. Also, wish I kept that meat there. Maybe I'm about to run out of time. Well, maybe I don't have, like, each screen have, like, a shit ton of enemies. If you're too worried about time. Oh, wait, there, Anubis. Good to see you. Oh my god. Am I seriously gonna get a timeout because there's too many enemies in a section? I think I actually made it. Alright, now for the boss. Okay, does this guy even do anything? It's just me and my boomerang. Okay, well he throws it. But oftentimes you can actually avoid letting him do it. Alright, that's the first stage. Somehow there was not enough points to get a 1-up. Alright, so I think we've shown off enough Streets of Rage for the Sega Game Gear. Honestly, for a Streets of Rage game on the go, it's not bad. Wait, did the Master System actually have 3 characters to choose from? Because this one only has 2. So I guess if you like Skate, you can't, or Adam, you can't play as him. You prefer the Genesis though? Well, that's... I mean, that's not really a fair comparison because the Genesis is more powerful than the Game Gear. But like, if you had to go, like, out, and you couldn't be home, like you didn't have a Sega Nomad, Game Gear one's okay. But yeah, if you had to choose between the Genesis and the Game Gear, the Genesis one will obviously win. But how do I feel about this game as a whole? Like, having only 2 characters is a bit weird. And it does feel a little sluggish. I guess I can give it a... Oh... I guess I'll have to give it a 3. I mean, the Master System version somehow did slightly better. The Sega Nomad was actually a portable Sega Genesis, but its battery life was garbage. Because, I mean, it was running Genesis games. Which, of course, is going to use up a lot of power. Alright, time to move on to the next game. And we're going to go with a port of a game that has been played here quite a few times. We're going to be playing Kung Fu, the NES version. In fact, I believe the first time I ever played Kung Fu was the NES version. It was at a friend's birthday party, and I think he had this game. He also had probably Double Dragon 3 and Castlevania Simon's Quest. We didn't get far in either of those games. Well, let's see how the NES one fares compared to, like, say, the arcade one and, well, the Atari versions. Well, up is still jump. That hasn't changed. Thought we would see a knife guy by now. Oh, there he is. Oh, this guy. Oh, I got him! Sorry, your knife doesn't exist anymore. Okay, at least we made it past the first stage. Oh! I was hitting up, I wasn't hitting forward. Well, game said I was, so... whatever. Guess I'll have to hit snakes and dragons. Oh, come on, how did that not hit? I'm not gonna have anywhere enough health to beat the boss. Oh, another boomerang goon. Oh wow, I actually beat him. Yeah, I am aware it's the year of the snake. In fact, I was playing a bit of Dynasty Warriors Origins last night, getting more footage. And apparently there was an update that came out last night. Save Sylvia from Mr. X. And then, when I finished a mission, I got a letter saying that I was gifted from Zhang Fei a golden serpent blade, which is a lance. And it was because it was the Chinese Year of the Dragon, they gave us a special weapon. Too bad its stats were garbage compared to what I already had. Alright, I had enough of you. Man, this is such a geek parade. Oh god! It's George Foreman! Well, at least this stage seems a bit tame compared to stage 2 with its enemy variety. Oh, I got an extra life. Nice. I was wondering when I'd eventually get one. I let go of duck too early. Yeah, usually I suck at this kind of game, but I'm doing okay. Haha, get wrecked. Alright, stage 4. Oh, bugs! Ah, damn it. Y'all need to close the windows, I'm just saying. All of this could be avoided. Whoa! Oh, it's releasing Dagron. Oh, pff, oh, what the hell? It's just a random fireball? I wasn't expecting that. It was just out of nowhere. What? Oh, they could jump? I didn't know that. They never had a chance to. I'm dead. I became a dude sandwich. Oh, what is game B? I think it's just like the same game but harder. Oh, do you get like more score when you do punches? Yeah, I noticed you get more score when you do a punch instead of a kick. It was always like that, and I just forgot. Yeah, it seems like the enemies are spawning faster. I guess we'll see how far we get in the B side. Oh, they explode. I didn't know that. I should have just kept going. Oh, Jesus Christ, that one pot did insane amounts of damage. Oh, the hobbits have returned. Oh yeah, this is definitely the much harder version. Oh my god, I have 1 HP in a dream. Let's go, go! I made it. Oh, I'm definitely not getting much score from HP. Save me, Thomas! Oh, you can even pause this screen. Shut up. Oh, there we go. One up. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna make it to the boss at this rate, unless I get real lucky. Ah! Alright, I think we've seen enough. So that was Kung Fu on a NES. Somehow this one felt a little bit better to play than even the arcade version. So I guess Nintendo kind of like had to tone things down. Well, I guess they weren't doing the development of it. But yeah, it definitely felt better to play than the arcade version. We also played it on Atari 2600 and the Atari 7800 version. Wanted to play it on the MSX, but it turns out that was a completely different game. Don't know what was up with that. Game Boy version is just its own game, so you can't really compare the two. And it has two different modes, so like you can play B, which is a bit tougher. At least if you feel you're good enough to, you know, after playing through A mode a few times. I'll say it's an improvement from the arcade. I'm going to give it a 3. And chat agrees, 60% right there. Alright, let's move on to the next game I got lined up. This one, I think, could have came up on the list 2 weeks ago, but I never had time to play it. Well, I'm going to play it now. This is a port of an arcade game that kind of looks a bit muddy or ugly on the Genesis, but we're going to play it right now. This is Kageki, Fists of Steel. In the arcade, it was just known as Kageki. Oh yeah, it's something. I mean, look at this option screen. Everything is just lined up vertically instead of horizontally. Why does it look like that? Okay, I'm gonna fill over the controls. Okay, default is like where A is jump, B is jab, C is straight. Kageki's gang. Oh, I guess I can't read that. Why does the text go that fast? Like, you have to manually pause the game just so you can see what it is. Alright, you're just beating up random enemies until you fight the boss of the floor. Oh, get up!
He's not bad.
Yeah, he's not bad. Oh, I can't even attack till he gets up.
Hey, let's fight. He's not bad.
So, you can't even move when he's downed.
Is that all?
Is that all? If you manage to get, like, your straight punch in, it does a lot of damage. But it's extremely slow.
He's not bad.
So as long as you can line them up like this, like, you can pretty much just have an easy win on floor 1.
He's not bad.
Alright, I win.
8, 9, 10.
He's out. And the boss just throws him down the hole. Like, what's even down there? Alright,
Hey, let's fight.
now for round 2.
Hey, let's fight.
What does feel a bit awkward is that you can even, like, punch up and you can punch down. Look at his face.
He's not bad.
Also, there's a bat there. None of us can get it. No, because you have to use your Fist of Steel! Oh, I guess, like, in later levels, they'll just power through your, punch flurry. So you might have to hit him a few times, back away, and then try it again.
Is that all?
Oh wow, he just, like, walked through my straight punch. Like it wasn't even there.
He's not bad. Hey, let's fight.
Who's even, like, chanting anyway? There's nobody even in here.
Is that all?
Also, I don't remember if you get health back in between rounds.
He's not bad.
Alright, I win.
8, 9, 10.
It's like, I gotta flash out and then flash back in, flip the other way. For some reason.
Get serious.
I am serious. Oh, I gotta face the guy that told me to get serious. When he's gotta walk like that. Okay, you do get health back. That's good to know. They just have you face random minions to try to soften you up. Oh, there you are. This is an odd game, I know, right? Wait till we play the arcade version. I have no idea what that's even like at all.
Is that all?
Oh, is he hitting me with a... Oh, he's got something in that bag. I don't know what that
Is
is.
that all?
Oh. Okay, I got rocked pretty hard.
Is that all?
Excuse me. Oh!
Is that all?
Oh, I can't move over to pick that up. That might be health. I don't think that really did anything for me.
Not bad.
God, this music is just... It really doesn't fit a brawling game like this. Feels like it was meant for any other genre but one of brawling.
He's not bad.
Like, what is the point of the straight punch? Just use jab. It's not like there's a time limit for this.
Is that
Even though I've seen 5 minutes show up. Oh, 4 minutes, so I guess there is a time limit. But I mean, as long as you keep knocking them down, you have more than enough.
Is that all? Is that all? 8, 9, 10.
Man, he's sweating like crazy, but his hair is so perfect.
Hey, let's fight.
Oh, hang on, I had a message there. I have to answer that. Okay, there we go. I'm guessing on easy mode that green health bar will be at full when you start a stage, because it never starts full. This guy just keeps moving.
Food's not bad.
Food! Oh, he hungry. I want the burger.
Is that all?
Oh god, knock me down. Get up.
Is that all?
Like, whenever your Street Punch actually does connect, it is very satisfying. Alright, I gotta look at my health, see what happens. Nothing! Like, maybe your punches do more damage? But I don't know. I haven't really noticed anything that changed.
Is that all?
So yeah, I think this goes on for like, what, 8 or 9 floors? Maybe 10? So it does get a little repetitive after a while.
Is that all?
I think after this guy, we'll probably just call it and play something else.
Hey, let's fight.
Oh, what?
Is that all?
Why did he get a lot of his health back? Oh, he's got health regen now.
Food's not bad.
I don't think it was coming from that bottle, was it? Because I picked it up.
Is that all? Food's not bad.
Oh, I think it's because the sprite's so big, he gets hit by the straight punches better.
Food's not bad.
Hey there, MB, good to see you. Oh no! Almost got knocked down.
Is that all?
Alright, 3 minutes.
Is that all?
God, his health bar is just taking a while to go down.
Is that all?
Is that all? What?
Food's not bad. Hey, let's fight. Food's not
Okay, one more round and he should be out. See ya.
8, 9, 10.
He can just pick them up like no problem whatsoever. Even the big guy.
Hey, let's fight.
Alright, I think that's gonna do it for Kageki, Fist of Steel for the Genesis. So what did you think about this game overall? I think the game is a little basic for its own good. And it just feels like a bit of a drag to play sometimes. Like, after a while, you'll get the hang of it right away, but then as you get to later levels, it just feels like it just becomes more of a slog. And plus, like, if you knock enemies down, you can't move until they get up, and you have to wait, like, almost 5 seconds. And during those 5 seconds, you can't really do any gameplay. So you're just sitting on your hands, waiting for things to happen. I don't know. I think around that time, there were better games on the Genesis to play that involved brawling. I think there was something there, but it couldn't do enough to keep me interested. So I'm just gonna give it a 2. Alright, chat gives it a 3, but it was like 50% of everyone. Alright, what do we got next? What do we got next? Alright, I did manage to get this one to work, thankfully. But it was a pain in the ass. So let me go boot it up right now. There it is. It's this version. So we're going to be playing a port of an arcade game that was also released on a bunch of microcomputers, including the Commodore 64, which is the version we're going to be playing. Apparently this was cracked in 1988. You have to go through like a whole bunch of screens before you actually are able to play. Alright, here we go. Alright, so remember, you only have one fire button. To attack left, you actually have to hold left and attack. To attack right, you just hold up. Hold right in the stick. So enemies will actually do their damnedest to, keep you flanked, and it's actually dreadful to try to keep them all on one side. Yeah, in order for me to attack right, I have to hold fire and then hit right. Not tap fire while I'm holding right. Time we got Double Dragon at home? I mean, this was also done by Technos. And I believe Taito did the publishing for it. No music either. At least you can just do jump kicks. But enemies are smart enough to counter it. Ha! Not just knock Ray Charles down. He couldn't see that coming. No! Get off me, greasers. I feel like while the kick is slower, it's just because you can do more damage. Oh no, he's back. Oh, no. I supposed to... Oh god. I think kicking makes it easier to, like, knock them away, but you have to be sure you're actually facing away from them. And it doesn't always do the thing you want it to do. Like, you have to get them right to the edge of the screen. Otherwise, you just can't punch them normally. And I'm gonna run out of time at this rate. I'm always facing them. I want to face away from them. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of time. Time over. It just sounds like farts when you get to the end. Yeah, you only have 2 lives, too. You can just, like, send yourself off instantly. You know, the Commodore 64 usually has a pretty good sound chip. They use the SID chip, but they were not taking advantage of that here. It's just like a fart noise. Oh wow, I bounce. That's a song I want to play at my funeral as I'm being lowered into the grave. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for Renegade on Commodore 64. I mean, Renegade is okay. We have already played Renegade on this channel before. Like the NES version, and I think we played the Master System version, did we? Yeah, we did play the Master System version, and that version was fantastic. Well, above average, I should say. But there are versions of Renegade that are not spectacular, and sadly the Commodore 64 is one of them. Its control scheme was fine, don't get me wrong. Like, you have a joystick, you have one fire button, and everything just works the way it should, because Renegade was a pretty basic control game. However, the enemy AI was just nonsense, because it was nearly impossible to hit them. And because of like how it was structured, I can't make it so that I can just keep doing kicks. So as a result, combat was just a chore to get through, and you're just gonna run out of time. Oh, it's split between 1 and 2. So I mean, I had to give it a 1 simply because like it just felt very mind-numbing to play. All right, time to get into something that's mind-numbing in another way. This is a game that I have played before on Retro Viewer's Choice called Hakaiou King of Crusher for the PlayStation. Apparently, when I did play it, I did not know there was an English patch. So we're actually playing the patched version. Thank you by Mr. Nobody, who I find is a somebody. So this was a game where you could just run around and just beat the shit out of everything. Its intro is very Japan as it gets. Yeah, I understand. It is a baby. Wait, this baby's ugly! Oh no, we're not continuing it. I'm pretty sure I'm not carrying over the save data from the untranslated version. Ooh, very square toast. My favorite. They don't make games like this anymore. Destroy. There is no need to keep your anger locked inside. Everything that hurts you, everything that traps you, destroy them! Turn your anger into chaos. You freed yourself from their shackles. You'll have the ultimate freedom. I didn't like that crib anyway! Fuck you, crib! Look at his jump. Oh, he's running around with no shoes on. Alright, there's your time limit on the bottom. That seems to replenish whenever you break things. Whee! Turn that shit off. We don't need doors. Oh, can I go in here? Oh, you bet I can. What? What the hell? If you open the door and I get stuck. Okay, can it? No, I don't think you can rotate the camera in this. I mean, you can move it up and down. That was probably my issue with this game. Like, the camera controls are garbage. Ah, coffee table sucks. We should have never gone to IKEA. That's how I change the channel, with my feet. So, as far as brawlers go, I think this just one's more of a, I guess, a guilty pleasure kind of game rather than a brawler, because it's, like, for the first stage, there's really no one to beat up. What are you gonna do, beat up your wife and infant child? Imagine make them like the first two enemies of the game? That would be a tad controversial even for Japanese game standards. Yeah, does this have like a analog support? I want to check something. Oh, it's got an analog control. Oh, I guess I haven't done enough destruction, that's why. I forgot that you actually have to fill the red bar. Oh, you only destroyed 83% of your apartment. Ha ha ha. Now that you've felt the pleasure of destruction, you cannot live without it. Destroy! There must be more things that you want to destroy, right? Hey, you're late! Why do you look like a slob? Ugh, you're a mess. Just get out. Hey, I got a day off! Destroy. Crush everything that traps you and makes you suffer. Don't hold back. Destroy. I wonder if this game will let me have the power fantasy of beating the shit out of a boss. I mean, thankfully I don't want to beat up my boss. My boss is cool. Was there a boss at a previous job that you wanted to destroy? Okay. I guess I can't really hit this cop. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. This is just the game right here. That's all it is. That was a Hakaiou King of Crusher for the PlayStation. It's a game of its time. It could certainly be a little bit more exciting, but I think it's just meant to be an absurd guilty pleasure rather than just a dedicated brawler. But you have seen me stream it before. It does have its charm. It just takes a while for it to get going, though. So I think that's pretty much its only issue. Like, how far do you want to go before you actually see the crazier shit? But I mean, it is a very different game, and at least tries to be different, so it's good enough for me to give it a 3. But what does everyone else think? Is this a game you'd want to play yourself? Thankfully, you can play it in English, but you don't even need like to understand the plot to just go destroy things. Alright, split between 2 and 3. Alright, I'm gonna set up the next game, and thankfully it's easy to do because it is also on the PlayStation. Although I will have to close it down for some reason. I thought it would let me just do a disk change, but apparently it doesn't. So this is a sequel of a game we have already played on both the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64. This is Fighting Force 2. This was, I believe, exclusive to the PlayStation. Yeah, Core Design also did this one.
It's the future, and the world is controlled by the trans-global corporations of the late 20th century. These days, seems everything has its price, even the law. This is the world of the Psycops, covert operation teams who operate outside of the system, against the system, because sometimes actions speak louder than words. Psycops has targeted the Nakamichi Corporation. These boys just stepped over the line. Their crime: illegal bioweapon program, genetic weaponry based on human DNA. We got enough on Nakamichi to justify a raid, and that's where I come in. Psycops Agent Manson, Hawk Manson. Like other agents, I'm packing the usual body enhancements and enough firepower to take out a city. Anything to give me the edge. It's an invisible war we're fighting, and if you get caught, no one will ever know. But I ain't got no problem with that. The Psycops directive is my kind of ride.
'Cause I'm Man Manson. Fighting Force 2. Checking the memory card, you're gonna find nothing in there related to this game. Hate to disappoint you. Alright, let's boot it up.
Time to buckle up and take the ride. Going in.
Alright, time to play as a completely different person than what was in the intro. Steel Mill. Alright, bearing steel, Philadelphia, USA. Target, tungsten, CX prototype metal sample. Alright, what is the options? Oh, that's it? Let's turn up the CD audio. Oh, you get to abort the game right away? Alright, X is punch. Circle is kick. Square is jump. Oh, I just fired a grenade. Okay, I can press triangle to put my knife away. Oh, hey there, Ash. Oh, I just straight up have a gun now. You know, I could have just, like, pressed the button instead of just punched it. Oh, hello. Yeah, as you can see, like, aiming at enemies is a bit of a sore spot. It's very awkward. Okay, I was able to just break a box by walking into it. Trying to see if there's a button for lock on. I know R1 goes into look mode. L1 I guess is for sneaking. Oh, you could strafe with a L2. R2 so far does nothing. Maybe that's your lock on. I don't want to use a gun. Let me... Why won't it let me put away the gun? Oh, maybe because I have too much stuff? Oh, I have to press X to climb a ladder. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to grab onto this? Oh, okay, yeah, you do have to grab onto it. Wait. How do you grab it? Am I not lined up? Oh, there we go. You have to be really lined up to it. And that's just to get another gun. That's not even where to go. Oh, there's more than half my health there. Jesus Christ. Oh, they just go down in one hit when you do that. Okay, cool. I'm still on fire, by the way. Okay, no, I'm not. Oh. Okay, that's probably the card key that I need. Is there a way to get health? Oh, that answered that question. Just find med kits and boxes. Nobody just holds his gun. Like, look at me, I'm gangster. I got gangster shit, holding my gun like a gangster. I'm about to shoot ya. Or I'll kick ya. Whatever hurts you more. Can I go in there? No, I can't. That's just a wall. What? No, stay open. Collision detection with the buttons feels a little off. Oh! Just straight up dead. Yeah, this gun is pretty goated at this point. Crane loader, production total 2,000 megaton? I put it in sleep mode, I guess. Should I kick this high voltage box? Well, it didn't kill me, so it's good to know. Just stood there. It's like, hey, should I react to this? I got shot. I'll be honest, while it is easier to deal with enemies than in the previous game, I kinda liked Fighting Force 1 a bit better. Like, that one just felt like an actual beat 'em up. This is just like, oh, it's kind of a beat 'em up, but you're mostly just shooting people. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was the printer. Papers! Why does that box explode? Why would you secure confidential papers in a box that blows up? And papers are gonna catch fire! Oh, is this how I get health? Oh, I guess there's a thirst meter as well. Imagine if it gets to full, you just piss yourself. Oh, I need a red key. Where would I find that to? Maybe in the other boxes? I mean, I got more than enough bullets for what I need. Okay, select doesn't do anything. There's no map. Hold on, is that it up there? No, of course it wouldn't be. Okay, now I'm just going back and I'm not finding anything. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for Fighting Force 2 on the PS1. Like, it does seem like it has the potential to be a beat 'em up, but like, once you get weapons, you're just gonna stop using it. So I think it starts to lose its beat 'em up flair.
Ah,
To now, to the point it
life-giving
just
water,
becomes an action
nectar
game.
of the gods.
Like, on its own merits, like in a vacuum, it seems like a pretty good game. Actually, no, I have not played the PS1 port of Fighting Force yet. Well, I guess we'll have to eventually. I mean, it is on the list. I don't know, I think on its own merits, it does play quite well. It is less of a beat 'em up than Fighting Force 1 was. But overall, it's not bad. I think I'd just rather play 1 over 2. But I think it's also a 3. Oh, chat is split again! So the chat score is 2.5. That's still quite impressive. I'll say that much. Alright, let's play a port of a game we have already played here not that long ago. At least not for Fistful Friday, at least. I should still have it, right? Oh, yes, I do. So yeah, this is the arcade version of Captain America and the Avengers.
Captain America!
Captain America! So yeah, Data East actually handled this one. And I know it's been ported to a lot of different systems. I'll play as Vision. By assembling a team of supervillains, Red Skull seeks to conquer the world, because of course he does. Yeah, he just has his wealth like this, like Scrooge McDuck. Go at once, Avengers! Try to crush his evil scheme! Help!
Avengers assemble! Leave it to me!
Leave it to me. He just walks like with his arms crossed all the time. Like he's just not taking it seriously. Oh, you can even shoot lasers by jumping. It just vaporizes them. Okay. Okay, you're kind of cheating a bit. I'll just pick up a bench. Oh, I'm just gonna rob a bank.
Don't disturb us.
Why should it goes well? Those are words. The translation is a little something else. Alright, Living Laser and Claw. At least Vision's laser is pretty good here. Ah, show that piece of rubble who's boss. Oh god, look at his face now he's beat up. Thank you! I needed that. And now I'm nearly dead again. I think both Vision and Iron Man can use jumping laser attacks. To recover your life. No, I think that's just what it wants me to do. Don't know how. Oh, I couldn't hit him with that? But I just did! Alright, I'll play as the captain.
You can't escape! You will be the one escaping!
What does that even mean? What if I don't want to escape? Oh, my tire! I was gonna use that. I love being knocked down after every hit. I win. Girl, let me step on your neck. Whirlwind's attack was just a setup. Other towns are being taken over. Hurry, Avengers! The target town. Oh yeah, this is the shmup stage.
Avengers assemble!
Oh, it becomes a shmup halfway through. But yeah, this game was like quite good on arcade. I know the Genesis one was like a bit weaker, but it was still fine. SNES one, what I heard, was a big disappointment. We'll still have to try the Game Boy and Game Gear versions too.
Thank you, Wonder Man. Okay, go!
Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, you can destroy the shots too with your shield. Oh god, it's launching so many men! Oh, I couldn't do enough damage to it. Hey, Wasp. I should be able to break this one. I like how they did have different portraits based on how bad you're beat up. As if the flashing numbers wasn't enough. I'll kill you all! She just leaves.
Okay, go!
I guess I'll just play as Iron Man instead. They all have the same voice whenever they get hit. Like, no! No! Get him out of here. No!
Hey, thank you, Mr. Silver!
Yeah, I think we should be closing in on the boss.
You came here to die.
No, the tree! Okay, I think you just have to go for one punch at a time and then you stop. Oh nice, I did more damage that way. I haven't played as Hakaiou yet. Your turn. Yeah, I did it all by myself. Me, Hawkeye. Oh yeah, the water level.
Avengers assemble!
Alright, I think that's gonna do it for Captain America The Avengers for the arcade. To be fair, like out of all the versions that have been released for this, the arcade version is obviously gonna win out of them all, because it's the original one. Alright, how many games have I played so far? 5, 6, oh, 7. Okay, I've already played 7 games so far. Wow, I thought I would only be at 6, but it turns out I was at 7. Holy crap. Alright, let me get the next one fired up and ready to go. So yeah, I feel like this one's actually really, really solid. Like, there's gonna be a mix of beat 'em up and shmup sections to keep the gameplay from being monotonous, so there's that at least. So I feel like it's a good mix. And what's there is quite fun. So I'm gonna give it a 4. And Chad agrees. So I think we got time for one more game and then we're just gonna call it for the stream. Before we do that, I gotta make sure that I put down the score for Captain America and the Avengers. So we're gonna be playing a game that was... It was released in Japan as part of the Simple 500 series, I think. But it had another game, or another name in Europe, called Splatter Master. Oh, it's in 50 hertz? Yeah, just start the game. Usually Simple 500 games end up getting ported in PAL regions as low-budget titles. So you'd think that has something to do with Splatterhouse, but it doesn't. New game, please. The people of this village lived in peace and harmony until a wizard came and spoiled their tranquility by bringing a forbidden art back to life. The secret art gave objects and animals massive strength foreign to their nature. Jagad, the wizard's name, increased the number of his followers thanks to this secret art, and in a short time became king of the village. Frightened by Jagad's followers, the inhabitants left little by little. However, those who were more attached to their land stayed. Among them was an old married couple who owned the largest property in the village. One day, they were attacked and seriously injured by one of Jagad's followers who had trespassed on their property. By this time, the whole village was in Jagad's and his servant's hand. On the vast property there was a scarecrow that had been transformed by the secret art. But the scarecrow was different from Jagad's other followers. He wanted to protect the farm and the old couple who loved him so much as if they were his parents. When the scarecrow heard of the old couple's sorrow, he started his lonely journey to retake the village. Oh, so you just play as a scarecrow? I thought it was like a jack-o'-lantern with a human body. Alright, I guess you just start on the property, huh? The Crow Farm! Oh god, look at his movement! Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Oh god, look at them angry demons. Okay, circle and square pretty much have the same function, I think? This certainly seems like a game that's geared for kids. Oh, I have a gas meter too? Maybe that's for your weapons? Oh, you see your health right there too. Oh, but the looks of things, I think I got 1 life. That's a bit rough. Oh god, I just dodged a water tower. I didn't even know it was falling until it fell. Oh god, they're bleeding everywhere. I mean, look what happens when they fall. There's just like a big puddle of blood. Holy shit. Right now you're just running into the same kinds of enemies, so the variety is a bit lacking. Don't know what the... Oh! Okay, I spoke too soon. Now there's a one-eyed frog. Why did it make that noise? It sounded like a pig in heat. Yeah, it just seems like all you do is just jump and punch. Oh god! I got licked. God, every enemy in this is a bleeder, too. Oh, what the hell? He's got a freaking tractor! So I gotta be careful when it starts revving. Ow. Just tack it on the sides. Man, if only the enemies were actually like horse heads, so you could say this thing has horsepower. Wasted opportunity. Oh, those are enemies too. They're like little chickens. Oh god, I only got 2 hearts left. Okay, I gotta be more careful. Oh god, they dash at you so hard. Oh, I have to hit like L1 and R1 to do the chainsaw hands. Apparently that's my super. And I could just use L1 and R1 to put them away. That's what the fuel is for, it seems. Like, not 1 but 2 chainsaws. Oh my god, it's a big one. 2 big ones. Oh. Hit detection! What is it exactly? Oh, the boss? Of course they would make the Scarecrow fight a big fucking bird. God, when is it not attacking? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm about to die. Music is pretty solid. For a budget title. Damn it. I didn't get to do any damage. Guess I had to bait an attack. Oh shit! Oh wow, I got lucky. Oh no. Other enemy! Oh god, what happens if I die? Game over. That's a bit dramatic. Alright, if I continue, where does it put me? You don't have to do the whole level again. Oh my god. Well, looks like this game lost a bit of goodwill. You only have one life to get through an entire stage. And I got pretty close to being the boss. I just wish that I could have had a little bit more health or even like an extra life. But there's no extra lives. So that was Splatter Master for the PlayStation 2. Visually, for a low-budget game, it actually does play like a standard beat-em-up, which is pretty good. You even get to use chainsaw hands, which is pretty funny and very powerful. But the kicker, you had to go through a whole stage with one life. And that could probably turn some people away from playing a game like this. Which is too bad, because this game had a lot going for it, but that one might feel like a letdown, especially when you get to a boss, you finally get so close, and then you lose. And then you have to go through, like, all the motions again. Chat gives it a 2. I actually kind of disagree. I think it's good enough to be a 3, but it's a low 3. I can't really give it anything more than that. I think that's going to do it for tonight.